Seattle, Washington. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year. Between the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Cardinals. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
His 48-yard line.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 82.
From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
The kick is good.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And right away, he lost the football.
Murray sacked. A fumble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC, and with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Cardinals.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Here's Murray on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Cardinal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Seahawks 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Carson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick
The
off.
lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. On the return comes Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Drake on the return. The Cardinals take over.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Number 20.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cardinals.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's tackled at the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, it's Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense. Don't do us like that.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The tackle made by Devine.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. K'Wan Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. On the return comes Drake. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Finding room at the 30. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And that turnover now changes everything here in the final minute of the half. They need just a field goal to grab the lead before the break.
Yeah, and when you're talking about momentum changing, how about that opportunity? They could take the lead, and old Mo could change jerseys and start wearing theirs as they head into the locker room.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. now. Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
Cardinals 14.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Cardinals 14.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He lets it, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hopkins. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Arizona.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Josh Gordon.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A run for Nick Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Murray going to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
It is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Wilson with the
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because
that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. K'Wan Short in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. On the return comes Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
The ball carrier.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 29, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Got a man, that's Allison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
Throw left side taken in by Allison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, how about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting nothing back. Expect. No, I sat down on my account and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Seahawks
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
To throw again is Wilson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
That keeps the score. Seahawks 30.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
18 on
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Number 82.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Nick Chubb.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4 down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 15. A minute 40 remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Important extra point up and through. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Still going. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Tonight's final
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Arizona, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.